is nonstop. So let's welcome our guests to the stage. The production designer and co-producer of Fallout, two-time Emmy winner, Mr. Howard Cummings. The showrunners and executive producers of Fallout, Geneva, Robertson-Dworet, and Wagner. He plays Maximus, Aaron Moten. She's Lucy McLean, Ella Purnell, and beaming in from the set of White Lotus in Thailand, he plays the Ghoul, primetime Emmy nominee. Hi, Walton Goggins. How are you?
Hi, Sawani Cop, everyone. How are you?
So I want to begin with the actors because you represent a different perspective of what is going on in the show and the apocalypse. Ella, I'm going to start with you. You are kick-ass. You want a husband, you're living in a bunker, you're dressed to get married, but look out. Tell us about Lucy.
It was so much fun to play Lucy. What I like the most about her is her just relentless optimism, which could get annoying, but somehow, you know, because of these amazing writers, the way they fleshed out the character, it doesn't, I hope, yet.
Other way
Watch
around.
a little more and let me know.
The script was annoying and Ella made it not annoying. Just like to clarify.
No, you described Lucy in our first meeting as Ned Flanders in the Apocalypse. I was like, I want to see that show. Yeah, I feel very lucky.
We used an alarming number of cartoon references. It was like, so, Roadrunner Coyote, and we were like, what are we making?
Thank God for a staple gun. That gets you through the apocalypse. If you need anything, you need a staple gun.
Oh, staple gun.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Staple gun, don't light a fire after dark. I have, you know, a lot of tips about surviving the nuclear apocalypse after watching this show.
And then Aaron, Maximus. He is a different kind of soldier from what we see with, for example, with Elle.
Yeah, but also I think a really different kind of soldier story that we are used to seeing. You know, I was happy to get the opportunity to play a person who's just as afraid as he is brave, just as truly a hero as he's pretending to be one. You know, it's really, really interesting guy. And of course, you know, of the three, you know, characters, the only one who was born and raised in the wasteland. So, you know, we did a good job, I think, of mapping out how that changes a person's mentality, you know, how they bend to distrust of people and how, you know, how you experience a life of running. I don't know, you know, you imagine so many things of like what you could deal with, you know, having been up there your whole life.
Well, you're the
Yes.
Ghoul. You're the bad guy. Or at least you look like you're the bad guy. But you've got such a tender backstory. I mean,
You know, that's my own life. Can I say one thing really quickly?
Yes.
I'm on a 5-second delay. So all my reactions to what's being said in real time actually time with what people are saying in my world, but it looks like I'm laughing at something that's very serious. It's really funny watching this whole thing go down.
Walton, that's my everyday life.
Please go ahead.
but tell us about the Ghoul. He's not all like, rawr. He's got a soft side. He was a father.
You know, when I read this script for the first time, I read 2 episodes and I really couldn't believe what I was reading. I knew it was going to be a very unique opportunity to play a person at 2 very unique, very different times in their life. A world that existed before these bombs fell, and a world that he had seen and experienced 200 years after the bombs had fell. He had seen the worst that humanity has to offer. It was a unique tone and a unique moment in our world history, if you will, to begin to talk about these things with the humor that is built into the DNA of the game itself. And it was, you know, one of the most extraordinary rides I've had so far in my career.
For the actors, how does Jonah prep you guys? Jonah Nolan. He directs 3 of the episodes here, including the pilot.
Well, I would say, you know, for me, it was really just an opportunity of understanding who these 2 people were. And we had to really figure out who Cooper Howard was before we understood who the ghoul was. And what we mean by that is his occupation and who is this guy? Who are the people that he would, his contemporaries, if you will, in Hollywood, and to begin to kind of formulate like his tics and what his day-to-day life was like, and to flesh out his family, which Geneva and Graham did so eloquently on the page, to understand what it is that he lost, and to begin to ask the question, or answer the question for ourselves is, why is this guy still around? You know, it's 200 years of everything that he's been exposed to, and there must be something pulling him, whether it's revenge, whether it's looking to see if his family is still alive. All of these different things kind of came up, and it was just a fertile opportunity, fertile collaboration, if you will, to really understand the beginning, to understand the end.
And then for